What's up, family? This is Gina Ifoe, the one and only African superstar, back at it again, live in the building. I want to first give a big shout out to the customers at africansuperstar.com. What's up, family? If you are here, make your presence be known in the chat room today. Yes. Big shout outs also to our members only who are designated by the circle next to their name, and all the African Superstar music lovers. Please make sure you cop my EP if you have not yet got it. You know what I'm saying? Go to Bandcamp, go ahead and cop the tracks. Make sure you add me to your Spotify, Boomplay, Audio Mac, Apple Music, iTunes, whatever you got, Tidal, Amazon. I'm on all of that. So please make sure you show love. Also, to the African Superstar music lovers that are here in Accra, I'm performing live on Monday, which is Ghana Independence Day. Do not miss it. I've been promoting it all over my social media. It's actually on the community tab as well. The details, it will be at the Galaxy Bar and Grill, which is near the Achimota Girls School. But if you type in Galaxy Bar and Grill, it comes up as far as Uber Bowl, navigation. What's up, family? Who's in the building today? Let me get a greeting first before I start with this topic, because I'm going to get into this topic tonight. What's up? What's up? What's up? Big shout outs, Brown Coat Blue. Thank you so much. Big shout outs to Queenie. You're the first in the chat room tonight. Yes. Tonight I want to talk about, I have never wanted to be the strong, independent Black persona that I feel has been projected on not just me, but so many Black women. One of the things that's so frustrating and annoying is hearing how masculine Black women are, how difficult they are, how much, attitude and baggage and blah, 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 and dysfunctional they are. And I think about how, on more than one occasion, people have kind of projected that onto me, and I've had to correct them. People saying things like, oh, I thought you were a diva when I first saw you. You're not like what I thought, or being surprised when I tell them I don't have a lot of children. Or I remember when I was married and I would tell people that I was married, they would just be shocked that I was married. And, my views, not agreeing with all of these weird perceptions on life, having a much more traditional view, not really supporting feminism and LGBT and all this stuff. And people would just constantly be projecting this, strong, independent, diva attitude kind of persona onto me, even though that has never been who I am. And in some ways, I feel like it's a cop-out, because if you can just blanket women and say that they are like this or like that, then you disregard them without ever, meeting them. I don't think anyone has ever described me as not feminine. I've always definitely been that woman. And for people that know me closely, they know that I am, the type that really loves a man to take his rightful place and be the head of the household. Even when I was married, I wasn't contentious with my husband or, vying for control. But this whole thing is crazy, because I know there's a lot of Black women that feel the same. We feel like, man, we're really getting a bad rap when it's not even accurate. And I saw this really interesting TikTok from a Black male, and he was saying that, unfortunately, a lot of Black males don't like good Black women. They're not exciting enough. They're not, edgy enough. Maybe their appearance is not sexually appealing to many Black men, which I would have to agree, because when you actually look at who a lot of men are having children with, they are not having them with the wholesome, professional, educated woman. They're going for these strippers, going for women living, maybe chaotic lifestyles. They're going for women with children with multiple fathers, and they go for these women, and then they talk about how those women are not upstanding. You know, there's so much chaos in our world today, and unfortunately between Black males and women. But I just want to say personally for myself, I don't appreciate, you know, those stigmas being associated. There are plenty of Black women who are, you know, not wanting to be, who are team players, who are feminine, who are good mothers, who are good, home keepers and all that stuff. The kind of women, they will submit and, be, respectful to their husband. A lot of those women don't even get recognized because of these stereotypes that are being associated. What's up, family? So tonight I'm just speaking on my part of the thing, and it's gotten so ridiculous that people around the world are having this stigma about, for instance, like Black American women. I talked about it briefly on a previous video where when I moved to the UK, a lot of British people were surprised of who I was. I've had guys get kind of disinterested when I tell them I don't have tattoos or I don't smoke weed. Or, people completely floored when I tell them that, I don't have children. And they will ask, and like inquire as to why. And I'm like, well, I'm not in a steady a steady relationship, a committed relationship. I don't want to have children anyhow. And it's just like mystifying to them. But I know that if I was a white woman or a Latina or an Indian woman, it wouldn't be such a mystery as to why I don't want those situations. And it's unfortunate, because a lot of ladies who do have the standards, and not these unrealistic, I need a rocket ship kind of ladies, but just ladies that are like, I just need a partner that will step up. I just need a partner that'll hold his weight. I just need a partner that won't embarrass me. They unfortunately get passed up a lot of times because, while they're being selective with who they're dealing with and trying to avoid crazy situations, shout outs to the ladies. Have you passed over a couple, gentlemen in the past because you look at the situation, you think this is not going to work. This guy has too much going on. He's got a lot of baggage. He's dysfunctional. He's quick-tempered. And because you prospectively know this is not going to be a good fit, you have to reject people. Let me see a number one. What's up, family? We got 17 of you guys. Make sure you like the stream. Yes. Like the stream, support the stream, subscribe, share, do your part. I just want to state for the record, I have never enjoyed that whole bad bitch. You know what I'm saying? I have never, ever, 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 ever. I can do it by myself. Hell to the no. I have never. I was always a critic when, Destiny's Child was coming out with this, bills and I need a soldier. And, in addition to them projecting this strong, independent, diva sister girl, image onto Black women, they also project this image that Black women like these degenerate men. And I personally know dozens of ladies, if I add my social media, hundreds of ladies, thousands of ladies that want a responsible partner. And they're not into these dope boys, and they're not into these scammers, and they're not into these, constantly in and out of the penitentiary. And, they know that that is not the kind of partner that you want to embark on this life journey with. That's not the ideal father figure. That's not a responsible person. That's not someone who's going to exercise fidelity or anything, But again, these things are projected upon us. And there are plenty of us that are like, no, I don't like that. No, I'm not into that. But unfortunately, we are getting blanketed with this nonsense. Brown Coat Blue says all part of the trick. The mind games are crazy. People got to be aware. And, I personally believe, as y'all know on this channel, I believe in rejecting this stuff. Yes, I believe in saying, no, I'm not into that, or no, don't call me that, or no, I don't. And I'm also into not patronizing it. What's also detrimental is that we will turn around and patronize these people who are making a laughing stock of us in the public eye. you know. And Black American ladies, let me tell you, you know, Meg the Stallion, you know, you bump into her in your car, you know, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, you know, back from our era, Little Kim and Remy Ma, and, you know, it's all fun and games until people think that is who you are. And in the international community, where many people have not ever interacted with the Black American, you know what I mean? Here on the continent, Latin America, Asia, even places in Europe where they have never, ever, ever interacted with the Black American. Those will be the stereotypes that get associated with us, to the point that they're shocked when you don't actually fit that bill. You know, we've got to start rejecting these things, and we've got to start setting the record straight. You know, instead of patronizing it and then complaining with the fallout of this bad behavior, of these bad images. Do you think if these rap stars or movie stars or whatever, if their movies were started flopping because we did not also, you know, patronize these images, they would have to change course? You know, but we also patronize it. I watched this really interesting documentary kind of about Africans that had moved to America and their experiences when they came, and how some of them did want to estrange themselves from Black Americans. And one girl said, you know, quite frankly, they are violent. They seem violent. You know, you see their rap music videos and they're always, you know, carrying weapons. They are drug dealing. They are shooting people. They're in the back of police cars. And I thought to myself, wow, that is true. You see, in my music videos, I'm the queen of the castle. You know, I'm well dressed. I'm in classy settings. I'm, you know, beautifully well done, look tasteful. I am the African superstar. That is a massive identity. You know, it's huge. I would never depict myself in such menial circumstances, but yet our people will. People that are even millionaires or even billionaires will be depicting themselves as street hustlers, gang bangers. I mean, you can even look at, you know, Future, for instance, Nick Cannon. You know, these people just perpetuating children all over the world and not thinking about the long, you know, the long view of what that means. Actually being present for their children's lives, building memories and building rapport and having a cohesive family. It's crazy. You know, so I, for one, would want to say, when I see Black males on social media talking about how Black women aren't feminine and they're so difficult and they're so masculine, first of all, you need to stop perpetuating that stereotype as well. Because there's a lot of classy, sophisticated, well-educated Black women that are team players, that are good moms, that are, you know, whatever. But see, the truth is, yeah, y'all don't really want that. That's why you would either go for low-class Black ladies or low-class foreign ladies. Big booty prostitutes in the red light district. See, so at the end of the day, ladies, let me just tell you, you know, we were highly misled with this whole career woman and, you know, all this stuff, because that's not even what men like. That's not even what men like around the world. Okay? They like beautiful women who they feel are not going to contend with them and let them be the head of the household. In many ways, the more you ascertain as a woman, the more intimidating you are to men. And a lot of men look at that as, I can't maintain this woman, or nor do I want to. She's going to have more standards than this big booty girl in the red light district. You know, this chick in Brazil, this chick in the Philippines, this chick in Colombia, I can go spend $100 and I'm going to impress her. If I go get, Keisha, who's a regional director for Chase Bank or Bank of America, the standard's going to be kind of high. Keisha's not going to necessarily be, putting up with all my stuff because she doesn't have to. She's in a position where, she doesn't have to really deal with me for all of her needs per se. But I tell you what, I love a team playing man all day long. I love it. And more importantly, I like a man who can lead, because some men do want to lead, but they don't have the skill set to lead. They make poor decisions and they don't know how to implement stuff. And, they're not consistent. They're not responsible. But a man that can lead, that wants to lead, oh my God. I mean, the kind of man he just alleviates some of your woes because you know that he is responsible. I don't know Brown Coat Blue in depth, but I did have a nice meal with the brother when he was here in Ghana. And I can tell, he's the kind of man that goes to work, goes home, takes care of his wife. When we were together, she called and I had an opportunity to talk with her. And, she wasn't worried, oh, he's chilling with the African superstar. Is he going to be doing something that he ain't supposed to be? No. You know what I mean? She was like, hey, how are you doing? Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, baby, call me when you get back to the hotel. I could tell that he's the kind of man that even though he was on, holidays in Ghana and his wife was back in America, she felt comfortable. Those are the kind of men we need out here. There's a lot of ladies that's ready for the man, but the man is not there. The man refuses to just do what he needs to do, And I would say if you are one of those men that has come to my channel, big shout outs to the family. Thank you, Kimla. Thank you so much for your super chat. She says, hi, family. Good to see you. Please support the stream. And she put 20 on it. Much love to Kimla. I appreciate you for that, sweetheart. If you're that kind of man that all you can do is blame women, how, basically you're not getting your way. You feel like you deserve a certain caliber of woman. You feel like, okay, I'm educated, I'm loyal, I'm this, I'm that, and you're not getting what you want. Maybe you need to, look at the marketing of your package. I just had this conversation with my girlfriend, Nicola, the other night. We were talking about, when you're dating, you need, marketing is important. Appearance matters. First impressions last. You want to roll up on people with this crazy package and expect them to take you at your word and, take the time to sift through the different layers to get to know you. In reality, the world we live in loves pretty things, loves a good marketing, good commercial, good advert, loves a nice celebrity with the product. If I was Dr. Dre and I was holding these right now, okay, these aren't Beats. These are just some little Bluetooth headphones I got at Primark for 12 pounds. But if I was Dr. Dre and I said, hey, guys, sound canceling Bluetooth head speakers, go to drdre.com right now and buy it. And many people will go right to the website and click immediate and go buy it. That's the world we live in. So some of these guys, I see them traveling and all that. Go ahead. But if you're undesirable, real talk, you kind of aren't undesirable across the board. I mean, and in a case that you are undesirable, and this is for ladies and gentlemen, all right? If you are undesirable for some reason, like let me just say you are a very short man, okay? Like something like you're like 5 feet, like really short. Because of that, and because of the fact like ladies do typically like taller men, you will probably have to compensate for that, deficiency. Women understand this. That's why they spend a lot of money on hair, makeup. Even ladies are now going for body augmentation. They know that, okay, my looks are really important in this game of attracting a man. And for some of you ladies that are like, refuse, because you just want to be true to self, then unfortunately, you may be overlooked because of that, because you don't have the appealing look. And that's what you have to do. So it's very delicate. It's difficult. I would say a lot of men, I would say that they're probably not firstly attracted to my intellect. When they see me, they're not firstly attracted to my intellect. Okay. They're probably attracted to my body or my face or some, my skin color or my hair. I'm a lady who's always put together. I train. So these are things that, I'm physically attracted to men. Now there are some intellectual men that will love that fact about me, after we have conversations and things like that. But initially, they will be checking for the looks, and that is why also, ladies, some of these things that are associated with these strong, independent women, you kind of want to stay away from them. The same way some men, you want to stay away from that gangster lean stuff. You don't want to get typecast as this thug dude and blah, blah, blah. We have to be, it's not fair that we have to be mindful of these things, but we still have to be mindful of these things because of the way that these things have been projected on us. And at the same token, we must not patronize this stuff. I live here in Ghana where, Ghanaians will not take kindly to celebrities embarrassing. Ghanaians will insult these kind of people. They will insult them and reject them to the point that they just go quiet or go away because they know, or I don't know why they do that, but many other cultures do that. You can't talk about the Jewish people. You can't talk about the LGBT. If, for instance, whatever is being projected out there about them, they don't like it, they'll shut it all the way down. And we have to adopt that same thing. We got to stop patronizing the things that are destroying our community, destroying our family and kids. And this independent female thing is one of them, because the glaring majority of Black women do not support or believe or want to practice this. This is something that's being projected on us from the media, from our peers, from, all of this stuff. And we have to reject it and get that stuff set straight. Don't group me in. Don't put me in with that stuff. What's up, family? I'm doing shout outs now. ATM 10, what's up, family? Marie, I see you there, sweetie. What's up, Eternal Blossom? Hi, guys. Please make sure you like the stream. Yes. I don't want to be projected. It's the same way you guys see me doing what here on this channel. There's now, a situation where there are some diasporians that are coming here to the continent and misbehaving, right? What do you see the African Superstar doing here on this channel? Denouncing that stuff, right? Drawing the line in the sand, saying, hey, I'm not with them. I'm not with that situation. Okay. I don't represent them. That's precisely what you need to do, and say, yeah, no, I'm not going to accept these stereotypes and these statistics and all this crap on my life. And also, if you see young people regurgitating that stuff, because a lot of times they don't really know, like I said, when Beyonce, Destiny's Child was out and they was talking about being you know, pay my bills and do all this stuff, and I want a soldier. You know, some of us were in college, some of us were young ladies. You know, the song was hot. Webby came out with a song, INDEMPENDEND. You know what that means? And all this kind of stuff. We was singing it. We was rocking to it in the club. We didn't really realize that it would be a defining moment in our lives. So when we see the young people going down the wrong path, hello, please do your due diligence and stop that. Go and talk to them. Go and talk to them. Even if they might be young, they might be, you know, 10 or 11. You think they don't understand. They listen, especially if you're that favorite auntie, you know, if you're daddy or daddy's girl, daddy's, you know, your son, number one son, whatever. Utilize that relationship to have these conversations with your kids and let them know. Because what is so frustrating about a lot of our personal experience is having to do everything from scratch because our parents or grandparents or people that went before us, elders, whoever, didn't want to tell us the real truth about this game out here. You know, people glamorize being a single mother. When those of you that are single mothers know that it's not fun. There's nothing glamorous about it. It's difficult. It's emotionally taxing. It's financially difficult at times. You know, it's difficult in terms of your time because you can't get a break because you are the sole parent and provider for your kids. But people are like, I don't need no man and I'm good with all. Nah. If that is not your situation and that's not how you want to spend your future, it's okay with you. If you with your girlfriends, you know there's this strong, independent friend of yours that you got. You know, she's a Mary J. Blige type of, Keisha Cole type of, Fantasia. Well, I can't even say Fantasia because Fantasia, she snatched somebody's husband. She got her own husband up. But one of them strong independents, and they be like, girl, blah, blah, blah. You can just be like, look, that's your story. Okay, because as for me, I want a partner, I want a husband, I want this, that. I'm not with y'all on that strong independent. Because that's how we stop it. You know, if Beyonce drops a strong independent song, you know, or like I remember Cardi B came out with a song saying how she don't cook and she don't clean, and this guy's going crazy for her, and then her husband Offset took a TikTok or whatever, a viral clip, whatever, of her cooking and cleaning. And he was like, yeah, she talks all that stuff in the song, but she cooks and she cleans. You know, if more of us was rejecting that stuff and them songs would flop, then they would stop doing it. They'll be like, damn, this song didn't make no money. Big shout outs to the family. What's up, Kim? Brown Coat Blue says it's the agenda that's pushed. You can't get cheap free labor from strong families, and we all know the preferred workforce. Absolutely. What's up, family? What's up? Mr. Amara, big shout outs. It's been a minute. SMP, our mission statement, strategy, maturity, and patience. ATM Tim says he is on the way to the motherland. Marie says total slander. We're completely opposite of what they do. Absolutely. Absolutely. The overwhelming majority. You know, and I also think that it contributes to this perception that Black women are worthless. You know, they don't deserve you to wine and dine them. They don't deserve, you know, to marry an affluent man and share his wealth. They don't deserve, you know, commitment or any, you know, because they act like, you know, whatever our standards may be are just astronomical and so impossible to achieve. But then they will go do it for these other ones. But these other ones have this like perceived value. Oh, she's exotic. Oh, she's beautiful. Oh, she's got long hair. Oh, this, oh, that. She speaks a foreign language or whatever. And it's like, ooh, that's sexy. But see, they missed that part where all them other chicks take their cues from Black women, huh? Because I'm going to just go ahead and say it. We're the damn standard of beauty out here. We're the trendsetters out here. People are going under the knife to cut their bodies to look like us. You know, the body phenotype that's indigenous to our people. You know, I was thinking that the other day. I was out at the mall here in Ghana, and I saw this lady with, you know, the Coca-Cola body shape. You know, small waist, big butt, big breast. She was really beautiful. And I thought to myself, yeah, at a period of time, they used to ridicule this body shape until science could give it to others. Okay, now it's the hot thing to do. So who's the standard? Who's the standard? And they'll say, oh yeah, but you know, Black women, they be bleaching their skin and they be, you know, they be wearing fake hair and this and that. Well, I mean, after all this brainwashing, you know, where you take a minority group, yes, I said it, you take a minority group, you put them on a pedestal, you use the media, you change history, you market this person as like the thing to be or the standard of beauty, but they're not, because like I said, they're still taking their cues from somebody else. Okay, they're taking their cues from someone of whom that beauty and those features is indigenous to. Okay, so there's some chick in South Africa being born completely natural, stunningly beautiful. There's some girl in Senegal. You know, that's why, for instance, they don't like dark skin. They don't like dark skin, not because it's inferior and not because it's not beautiful, because it's absolutely amazing. They don't like dark skin because they can't emulate it. And elements of our beauty that they can't emulate, they tear it down. But elements of our beauty that they can mimic or, you know, scientifically create is all good for them. You know, we are not only beautiful, we are, I mean, just like the Black man, we are the pinnacle woman. You know, we have all these components in one being, and our, you know, rival basically can't stand it. You know, they can't stand that we have so much. So the best way is like, let's make those women seem undesirable. Let's make them seem difficult. And then we're going to elevate ourselves as if we are something special. But I'm just here to say, that's a different topic that Marie got me on. But I'm just here to say, don't associate me with none of that BS. Because it ain't true in my case, okay? I'm feminine. I'm a team player. I got it going on. I'm a world traveler. I'm smart. I'm respectful. I know when and where. So I don't fit the bill, strong, independent. I don't have an attitude problem. I don't have a lot of baggage. You know, I'm well educated. That stuff does not fit me at all. And I'm tired of being grouped in with that stuff because that is not me. And I want to say to all you other ladies, please start drawing the line in the sand. When people started projecting that nonsense on you and start saying, oh, girl, I thought you know, they say little sly stuff. Oh, hey, girl, do you go to the Beyonce concert? You going to the Beyonce? I don't get down with that. That's not even my type of stuff. You just let them know. You just let them know. You know, if you are dating someone, ladies, treat them good. You know, the stereotype is that you're going to be a difficult bitch and you're going to be disrespectful and you don't want to pamper and cater to your man. And, you know, okay, treat them good. Okay, there's not one man ever. I always tell y'all, okay, I'm a motivational speaker. I'm a YouTuber. I'm a musician. How many diss videos can you see about me out here? Huh? How many sex tapes is out here? How many cases of defamation of character? Huh? How many YouTube series about, oh, the African superstar did this and did that? Zero. You can't. Even my ex-husband don't talk bad about me. You feel me? So you got a whole track record of treating these, as Pimp C says, I treat you good because I'm rich. See, you ain't gonna have no bad stories to tell me. If we focus on being better men and women out here, there will be less discord for us in this situation because we would treat each other good. No cap. Okay? You don't have to be a rock star for me to treat you good. Okay? You don't have to be rich for me to be good to you or return your phone calls or do the same things that I said I'm going to do. You know, treat your man good. Treat your woman good. Cherish them. You know, be a team player. Don't be trying to be cheap and get something for nothing. Pay to play, essentially. Pay to play. You want this? You want that? Okay. What you willing to give? What you willing to step up with? You know, he says he doesn't like it when you wear them little tight skirts. And this is a true story. Someone I'm dating who rarely says anything. He's a very calm and gentle guy. Okay. Eternal Blossom knows him. Monica knows him. One night I was wearing a mini skirt because, you know, I like short, tight, mini. That's my thing. I like dresses. I like sexy dresses. So we went out for a drink and he said, oh, why are you wearing, why do you like wearing these kind of dresses? And I just thought it was odd because he's literally said nothing ever about my clothes. So I knew by him just saying that he didn't either like that dress or he didn't like whatever. So later on that week, I talked to Nicola and I told her about it. And she said, so what you going to do? I said, okay, well, when I go around to see him or we meet up, I'll just try to dress a little bit more modestly, So the next time we met up, I wore a, set of trousers and a nice blouse. And he's like, oh, I really like this. I really like this. And I thought to myself, okay, now the strong independent is going to be like, you can't tell me what to do. You can't blah, blah, blah. But I realized, okay, my dude is, he doesn't like this dress. He doesn't want maybe everybody to see my body or whatever. So I feel like it's a small price to pay because we got a great thing going on. You know what I'm saying? I can dress modestly when I hang out with him. No problem. You know what I mean? Or ultimately, if it gets more serious, then, it's not a big deal. But see, we want to just be difficult to each other. Nobody want to budge. Nobody want to, move in and compromise and say, okay, you do this and I'll do that. Or when problems come around problem resolution. That's something our people are tremendously failing at because we get lost in the situation of talking about the problem. And that's all we do. That's all we do. Instead of Black men and Black women constructively trying to figure out how we can overcome this chaos in between us, we're just lodging complaints about who's responsible and who dropped the ball. We both dropped the ball in certain ways. But what's most important is where we go from here and how we're going to figure it out. And I think that, these media images are totally destructive to our people because it represents us internationally, which means sometimes when you say you want to get away from America, you say, you know what, I just want to get away from these people in America, right? Well, then you go to the UK, for instance, or you come here in Ghana and they've been watching that Western TV right over here. Now they think you're like that over here. So you still can't escape. You see? So I feel like we need to address how we allow ourselves to be defined out there. And we need to be rejecting. We need to be coming out and saying, no, I don't want that associated with me. I do not support so-and-so. I do not patronize so-and-so. I'm not going to go to their concerts or buy their records or go to their movies because I don't want this anymore. I also told you guys that since I came to the continent, I never go see any slave memorabilia at all. I also don't see slave movies. You know, it's a conversation piece. People are like, well, Gina, it's history. I'm like, I got a problem with the fact that before I set foot here in Ghana, I knew all about Elmina Castle. I knew about the Door of Return. I can't even see the place in my mind. I know it's located in Cape Coast. I know there's a church on top of the dungeons. I mean, it's overkill. I know so much. But guess what? Did any of you guys who came to Ghana, did you guys know what Jubilee House looked like before you came here? Did you know where Black Star Square was? Had you ever been to Labadi Beach or Osu or East Legon? You didn't know nothing about that, but you knew all about Elmina Castle. That's what I'm saying. We've got to start rejecting these things. You know? So big shout outs. Woo! Marie, look, you see how you have me going off on that? Woo! Debbie! What's up? Shout outs to you. Kimla says, I don't subscribe to the foolery. Shoshana says, I love being a married mom. Letting my husband take care of building our house and fixing things. Having a true partner in life is my most valuable asset. Absolutely. And this is what needs to be the resounding voice of Black women that want these things. Because as we can see, there is a perception happening all over social media about Black women, that they are difficult and they don't want a good man and they can't take care of a good man and they have so much baggage and, you know, all this stuff. And the resounding voice from us needs to be like, no. I do want a man. I can take care of a good, you know, good man, good family. I'm prepared. This is what I don't want to be alone. I want, you know, we need to reject it. We need to reject it. And this needs to be our voice if that's what you want. Now, if you are the strong, back, single, independent, this ain't for you. This is for those of us who are not, but we've been getting grouped in with y'all. See, you're okay. You're bad by yourself. You can do bad by yourself. You all good. You want to pay all your bills and have all the sole responsibility. That's fine. But we don't want to be grouped in with y'all. Sorry. We don't want that. Okay. We want loving husbands and fathers. We want dual incomes or sole incomes, their incomes, where we can just chill and relax and do the gardening and cooking or whatever other stuff. Shout outs to the family. What's up? Marie says, for decades, Black American women coddled these men. The moment we decide no more, we're accused of being villains. They played us, used us, cheated on us, abused us. We're no longer doormats. What's up, Black Beauty Always? Hello. Hey, Sarah C. Hey, at the same. Miho, yeah. She hit me with the tree. Okay. Yeah, Sarah C. greeted me in tree. That's how you say hello. How are you? At the same. That's how it's pronounced. Not E.T. Sin. No, it's Etisang. And I said mihoye, which mihoye, I am fine. Eye, and you. Big shout outs. Thank you, Sarah C. Please, guys, make sure you get the likes. We got over 20 of you guys here. I can't feel you in the chat room. I can't see you in the chat room. What's up? I'm here rejecting this strong, independent nonsense. Don't put me in that group. I'm not in it. Okay, I'm feminine as hell. I'm all those things, okay? And I like a man to be a man. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. He can go ahead and shot call and roll with me. Yes. You know, come and sit down and be like, Gina, this is what I'm about to do. Okay? This is the direction we're going to take our family. All right? This is blah, blah, blah. This is our future. You know, I need you to help me with this. I need you to assist me on this journey. But I'm coming to you with this blueprint of what I'm going to do, what I'm willing to bring to the table. That's what I want. That is it. Them kind of men. You know, oh, he's too controlling. That's fine. As long as he's a good leader, he can control me. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and tell me, Gina, if you keep wearing them short skirts, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna do this, that. Okay. Give me some stipulations. I'm with it. I can meet the requirements. I'm not scared of that stuff. Okay. I'm not scared because I know I could do it. I know I'm all the things I say I am. So if you come to me with this is my stipulations, I had a conversation with someone the other day, a former classmate of mine from the University of Cincinnati. Shout outs to all my Bearcats. You see. Shout outs to all my Bearcats from the University of Cincinnati. But anyway, I was talking to him. He now lives in the international community. And he just, basically proposed to me. He was like, look, I've been checking for you for a long time, blah, blah, blah. I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to do that. I said, you know what? Look, I love that. But this is how we can meet in the middle, because I can't live in the country where you are. Okay. He's in Europe. I said, I can't be in Europe. But if you're willing to, come and explore Ghana, then we can move forward. You see? So, so yeah, look, they be trying to get me on. I don't know. People be thinking, because some ladies, they got the struggle life, love lives. I don't know. I'm just being selective with who I roll with, but I'm just saying. Shout out to Kimla with this super chat. Y'all should do like Kimla and do a super chat, please. I need to go to the studio. So please, 500 for studio time. Those of you guys that want new music from the African Superstar, I already got 10 new songs. Let me see if I got, I don't have a list over here. Yeah, I already got 10 new songs, y'all. I just need to go to the studio. Okay, here's some of the, look, there's the list. Y'all see the list? These are my new songs. I need to go to the studio and record them all. So don't be stingy with the super chat, support. Big shout outs to Kimla. Isay, so what's up? Samson, what's up? Marie says the American lifestyle is quite demanding. We had no choice but to push. We could not wait for husbands. They marry kind of late in America. We always loved our men, our only preference, and that's it. A lot of ladies are in a situation where they have had to be independent because, who else is going to take care of them? But I know in my case, I'm an interim, I was interim. Okay. So I'm handling all this stuff right now in the interim. And when I did get married, I just went ahead and, my husband assumed a lot of the responsibilities. He took primarily a lot of the financial responsibilities. He took care of my car. There was just a lot of things that I didn't have to worry about. And he was responsible. I will always give that to him. He was responsible. I never worried, is he going to pay the bills? Is he going to, if I had a problem with the car, I just would be like, tell him about it. And he would take it to the car shop and he would get the tires fixed and he would do this and that. You know what I mean? If there was a change and he said, oh, we're going to change insurance. Here's your new insurance cards. And I was like, yes, that's why I don't talk bad about my ex-husband. Shout outs to my ex-husband. Shout outs to Brown Coat Blue with that 10 on it. Thank you. Studio time. All cash apps today, all donations is going towards these tracks, huh? You see it? Odo, Iconic, Get Close to Me, Motherland, Oasis Dream, Oh Ghana, UK to Ghana, huh? Yes. These are my freestyles. I got new freestyles coming out. Again, Phony, Come to Ghana. Yes. Studio time. I got a lot of new songs, huh? Here's some lyrics. Okay, so let's get that money up so we can go on over to the studio for all the African superstar music lovers that want new music. But anyway, yeah, that's what I'm talking about my ex-husband. We weren't compatible, but in terms of husband duties, he did that. He did that. I never had to worry about the house and that stuff. You know what I mean? So some ladies are forced to being independent interim, and they were always like, okay, eventually, you know, I'm going to settle down and I'll get in a marriage. We need to start valuing each other. You know, we need to start cherishing each other, treating each other very well. You know, what's wrong with pampering your man and, you know, cooking his favorite dish and giving him a back rub? What's wrong with flirting with him, telling him he look good? Sometimes you pay for his barber. You know what I'm saying? I used to pay for my ex-husband's haircuts. Yep. I think back then it was like $20 a month I used to pay for 2 haircuts. And I would just transfer the money to his account. And that was like my, you know, treat. What's wrong with that? It ain't tricking if you got it. Good shout outs. What's up, family? Yes, good. I'm glad you guys got the lights up. It's a fact, ladies. You're single and searching. You need to look good. Okay? Go to the gym. You know, some of you guys are doing the body augmentation. You're never going to hear me promote it. If that's what you feel like you need to do, whatever. I'm a proponent of go to the gym. I think it makes you look better. It keeps you younger. It keeps you active. You know what I mean? It gives you confidence. It gives you strength and endurance. It's good for your stress. You know, there's so many different things that working out does for a person. And then, you know, do your hair, you know, keep your hair done, you know, take care of your skin, brush your teeth, go to the dentist, you know, look after yourself, especially you're single and searching. You need to look good. You know, men will look at you first. You know, and yes, you could have a PhD, you could be the top class, you could be this, that, you drive a nice car. He's not going to see all that. Okay. He's going to see beauty and, you know, being taken care of. You know, and not looking like these ghetto girls now. Classy, looking pretty, you know, well put together, elegant, perfume, you know, nice, natural looking makeup, you know, whatever, not over the top. You know, look good, look sophisticated, look glamorous. If you don't know how to achieve these things, because maybe the ladies in your life or you grew up without a woman in your life or something, go to YouTube, get some etiquette books, you know, and these kind of things. If you don't have those domestic skills, you know, cooking and cleaning, get it, especially if you want an African man, because they will be expecting that. That's the norm here in their culture. You know, so if you are coming here, either you need to, you know something or be willing to learn something. Because if you think you're going to get him and then, you know, you might be able to attract him off of your looks or whatever, but maintaining him, you know, he's going to expect some of those things. It's normal for his people. So give yourself the competitive advantage, as I say, and do your thing. Shout outs, family. What's up? Shoshana says, corporate America has everything to gain from the strong, independent woman, making us depend upon them while calling it independence. Ooh, that's a different take on it. There is a difference between being liberated and being empowered. What's up? Shout outs to Janelle. I see you there. Yes. Janelle says, being a single mom is so difficult. So let's not glorify it, guys. Let's not glorify it. And again, if you see young women, you know, God forbid, your niece, your goddaughter, your granddaughter, you know, your daughter, you know, you see some of these people going down that path, pull them over and tell them, hey, this is not glamorous. Sometimes there are young ladies and they just want to be a mom. Like they love kids. So they're eager. They're like, you know, they might be young. And they're like, I just can't wait to be a mom. I just can't wait. Mentor them. Take them under your wings. Ask them to come over for an afternoon. You know, come have lunch over my house and spend time with me and my son, my daughter. Let them get a taste of that single life. You know, because some women think that they want it and they don't really know until they're already in it. Roadways Back to Africa says, I never wanted to be self-sufficient and independent. It's just the path I created for myself unknowingly. Girl. You said it all day. Eternal Blossom, she is, you know, that's my girl Ayana, aka Anita. That's her nickname. And Anita came from the fact that when Ayana's here in Ghana, because you know she has family situation dynamics in the UK. So I mean in America, so she has to travel there periodically. But whenever she's here, hello, she's up under her husband. His name is Kofi. And he basically doesn't let her do much on her own. And so we came up with this name of Anita, because it's like, I needed this and I need that. One day I was in the car with them and she needed data on her phone. And she was like, I need this and I need that. And so me and Kofi came up with this name, Anita. That's where her nickname comes from, okay? Because her husband does everything. She's like a little baby. He drives her everywhere, gives her money, does this, does that, whatever. Tops her phone up with data, whatever. Okay? And it's nice. Hello. It's nice feeling. It's nice. I love that, baby, I'm going to take care of it. Don't worry. You know, one of my most dearest friends always says to me, I'm happy to help. That's his favorite phrase, and I love it. I love hearing that. You know, it's to the point he can talk to me and know something's up. And he'll be like, oh, are you okay? What's going on? Tell me what's going on. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, don't worry about it. I'm happy to help. That's it. Okay? Ladies, reject this whole strong, independent, I need to do it on my own. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't need to do it on your own. You was never designed to do it on your own. Stop trying to let them convince you that that's what you want. You know? And if you're getting pigeonholed into that because people are associating you with this single independent, then you reject and say, nah, that is not me. You know what I mean? You need to reject it. Facts. Marie said, we enjoy healthy relationships with African men, and that's the proof. Diasporan women that are successful in relationships with African men, you know what I mean, are the proof that they want partners and they can live in cohesive families and they can be team players and all that stuff. You know, because a lot of African men, the stable ones at least, I mean, obviously you do have the opportunist dudes and those that want to travel, but, you know, and a genuine man in general, not just African or European or whatever, a man in general wants to be the king of the castle. You know, he wants to take care of his woman and his kids because that is innately what defines a man. You know, a man is not a man for anything else. He's known to be a protector. He's known to be a provider. He's known to be a leader. You know, the only way he can be identified as those things is if he is ahead of the pack. He has to be leading someone to be considered a leader. He has to be providing for someone to be considered a provider. You know, do you call yourself, I'm a provider when you're providing for yourself? No, you're just taking care of yourself. Okay. A provider is taking on yourself and other entities. That's what being a provider is. So in essence, a man, being a man is synonymous with those things. And men of all cultures understand that and that they want to be seen as men. They want to be seen as the provider and the leader and the head honcho and all of that. So when Black American women or Black women from the diaspora can come and set up shop with men like that here on the continent, it just lets you know that these stereotypes that are being projected on us are not always the case. And not majority the case, definitely. You know, sometimes I feel like when I see these like deplorable visions of Black women, these like ghetto, like ridiculous and crazy women, I'm like, where did you dig her up? Like, I know you had to go look for that one. Because when my eyes roam and I see Black women, I don't see that. So I'm like, where the hell did you find these outlandish, unreasonable, you know, like them people that used to call into Kevin Samuel's show? I'm like, where do you get these women? Like, where do they come from? Like, you're like 300 pounds. You know, you don't have much going on for yourself, but you want a high value man. You want a rich man and da 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 da. Listen, let me tell you something. Okay, rich men, real high value, not this version of high value of 2023, but real high value men, they like housewives and they like beautiful women, which means if you want a top tier man, you really need to assess yourself and find out what it is that you can offer that man. Are you even in his circles? Would you ever even catch his attention? You know, these are the realistic questions. You know, when you're getting a bit older, ladies, I mean, you can still be bad, you can still be beautiful, but let's be real. A lot of people, prominent men, they will want younger ladies. You know, maybe they're thinking about having children or, you know, this kind of stuff. Maybe they want a trophy woman, you know. So, I mean, we won't always be the option for every person, and that's okay. You know, but that doesn't mean you should be unrealistic, and that doesn't also mean you should let yourself go. You know, that's just the truth of it. Shout outs to the family. Thank you for that studio time, Debbie. Debbie cashed me out with $19.99. Thank you. Studio time. I got 20 of y'all in here, almost 30. Let's get some studio time. I know y'all want new music. So, you know, I got the songs written. I just need studio time. Studio time's not cheap. Yes. What's up, family? Big shout outs. Who else is in the room? I'm doing greetings. Kira Rants. What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, that's another thing. Start rejecting them slave movies. Slave movies, no. We know enough of the stories. We need all the rest of the history. We don't need no more slave history, for real. We know a lot about the slave situation. We know the Underground Railroad. We know about the transatlantic. We know about the castles over in African nations and in the Caribbean. What about all the other history that we need to know? We need to know that. We don't need no more slave stuff. So y'all stop going to see the movies. Stop patronizing things that you don't believe. Stop patronizing things that's setting us back. Stop patronizing stuff that looks bad. How many times do I come to YouTube and say, see a movie review, you know, about slave movies, and say, we don't approve of this. I'm a Black American and I'm tired of seeing slave movies. No, that's the kind of stuff we need to be doing. We have a voice, then start using it appropriately and saying, no. You know, I'm a Black American. This stuff doesn't apply to me the same way I'm doing today. Y'all see me do it on multiple occasions. I'm like, no, I don't fit these stereotypes, and I'm not going to let anybody pigeonhole me into that nonsense. Shout outs to the family. James says, why American women want hardcore men? Ghanaian men are gentle. Well, that's what I'm here to tell you, James. A lot of us, we don't want no hardcore men. Okay, some of that is just straight up movie magic stereotypes BS. No, we don't want Mr. I'm going in the jail, you know, taking it up the back door, because, you know, them dudes that be in and out of prison, that's a real concern, ladies. That you like them jailbirds or whatever. Maybe you like him because he's built and muscular. You can get you a nice one over here on the continent that's built and muscular and never been to jail. You like the little tattoos. You think they sexy. You think it give them an edge. Well, a lot of tattoos, excessive tattoos, is also a sign of emotional instability. Okay? They can't either express their emotions or they have so much dysfunction, they feel like they need to put their whole story on it. You know, it's kind of a cry for help. It's like, okay, I got all my dead homies over here. My mom is there. My kids is on the back. Then I got Jesus, you know, right here. Thug life. You know what I mean? That's not what you want. And then you also have to think about, hello, guys, the example that these people are setting for your kids. Do you want Mr. Tatted Up Jailbird as the daddy to your kids? And I mean, ladies, I do get it. Sometimes you're messing with the guy and he makes bad decisions and he goes to prison. Maybe you've already had the child with him. But prospectively going for these type of men is where the problem lies, because you know what kind of lifestyle he has and what that potentially means. And it means also in some cases you'll be a single mom because he'll be doing time during your child's life. Stay away from this stuff. But James, I'm here to tell you, a lot of us, we don't want that nonsense. It's projected in movies, it's projected in music and all that stuff. But the reality is, no, we're like, no, that's not me. I don't want that. Like me, I've never been into hood dudes. You know what I mean? I have met gentlemen in the past that maybe they have previously done time. I've never dated someone who's actively in prison, you know, or, you know, if I can actually tell that he's, you know, because they got a way about themselves sometimes. Me, I've never, because I've always thought there's no longevity in this. You know what I mean? This dude, he's going to bring me a difficult life. I don't want that. I want soft life. I don't want hard life. I don't want hood life. I don't want jail life. Thank you guys for the super chat action. Yes, Oasis Dream is one of my tracks. I actually wrote that song a very long time ago, huh? It's a dance track. Yes. And I will ultimately like to shoot the music video for Oasis Dream in Namibia, where they have a desert that meets the sea. That's actually where I want to do it. But, you know, hey, that's down the road. I'm just trying to get studio time money right now. You know, one day at a time. But I got plans for all my music. You guys are funny. Damn, y'all caught the names of all my tracks. What? Can y'all see them? There they go. There's a track list, a little track list. These are the already completed songs. Plus, I got some extra ones. Migrate, Wisdom. It's not even on here. Just need that studio time. What's up? What's up? Kira says, take care of your partner. Big shout outs. What's up, Mind, Body, and Soul TV? Kira Rant says, I don't think anybody wants to be alone. Sometimes it happens. Some people do, but I don't think it's like the way that it's portrayed. Because the way that it's portrayed is like Black American women in general just don't, you know, they're anti-man. You know, and I'll be waving in the back like, not me, please stop this bus. I like a man. I love men. So don't put me in with that. Please. I beg. I don't want that. I don't want that. Shout outs. What up? Yeah. Brown Coat Blue, I agree. They will go all over the hood searching for these women to put on display. Because I always think, I'm like, y'all found the most ridiculous women to bring on these podcasts and all this stuff. And I'm like, who are these people? Like, who are these people? I went to university. I was a professional. All I saw was decent women out there trying to, you know, take care of themselves and stuff. There was always, you know, there's always crazy ones, you know, here and there, but they're trying to portray it like the crazy ones are the majority and we don't exist, or it's like we don't exist, because they don't even make it like good Black women are minority. They just make it like we're not there, you know. And I just got to speak up. I just got to speak up for the ladies out here. Big shout outs. What's up? What's up? Okay, guys, we have reached the end of the road, which is okay, because I do need to take my hair down. Huh? I got to get my hair done tomorrow. I'm coming up with a fresh style tomorrow for my show on Monday. If you are here in Accra, please be at my show. Yes, my show is I'm hosting a Independence Day party at the Galaxy Bar and Grill. It is a new pub that's opened up by some diasporans that moved here from St. Louis, and I am going to be their very first performance. Big shout outs to them. And so I got to get ready. I went to the nail shop today, huh? What? Y'all know I be at the nail shop. Got my nails done. Yes. Hands and feet. And then I'm about to take my hair down, and tomorrow I'm going to get, you know, a new little style for the show on Monday. So if you're here in Accra, make sure that you are there. Please don't run around telling everybody that you're an African Superstar music fan if you have not done the following. Bar DP. bought some tracks. Hello. Super chat for studio time or other contributions. Add me to your streams. Watch my music videos. Comment on my music videos. You know, I'm going to say you're not a real African superstar music fan if you haven't done any of those things above. You know? So a big shout out to the family. We had a good turnout today. I hope you guys liked, you know, big shout outs. What's up? What's up? What's up? Mind, Body, and Soul TV says, I'm with you. I love businessman. James says, if blacks understands tattoos, they will not go for it. Tattoos with slave masters identifications. Big shout outs. What's up? Taro says, black tattoo ink is made of soot containing products of combustion, animal bone, charcoal, gelatin, and beetles. Now, look, some of y'all is tatted up. So please don't go cry and be like, oh my God, the African superstar was talking about me and, you know, I feel emotional. No, please, it's not necessary. But what I'm saying is, you know what I mean? A lot of us are not into that kind of lifestyle. You know what I mean? We just not into it. A little tattoo maybe for fashion, you know, you get a little butterfly in your ankle. Okay. But totally the sleeves, you know, and y'all see how them basketball players, they was all coming out with the sleeves. And then you start seeing all the young people with the sleeve, totally tatted up, neck tats, face tats. It's like, how are you supposed to be in society looking like that? You're a spectacle. And you know what I always think about is like, how one day are you going to tell your kids what to be doing? They're going to be looking at you like, Daddy, you was a wild man. Mommy, you was that one way. You was from the street. Or you might still be for the streets. And the fact of the matter is, like, some people don't want to be associated by the stereotypes, but there is a lot of similarities in the stereotypes. You know what I mean? Real talk. You look like that. A lot of times that might be who you are. So if you don't want those associated stereotypes, like I don't want associated stereotypes of certain things. So I didn't do certain things to give the appearance of those certain things. You understand? All right, guys, just stay tuned from a message from our sponsors, and I'm about to wrap this up. Please make sure you like the stream, guys. What's up?
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only African Superstar proudly presents the release of her first EP entitled For Every Action, There Is a Reaction, as well as this music video, which is available here on YouTube for the title track. The track is also available for streaming on all download platforms, and the EP is exclusively available for purchase at bandcamp.com. Please support independent artists, and please support your African Superstar. Until we meet again.
Yes. Yes. Love that track. Got so many more hot tracks where that came from. So yes, we are working on new music. The music is there. Just got to go to the studio. I'm hoping to get some studio time in maybe next week. I would like to do, each song costs 500 CDs to record, right? So let me just give y'all the dollar equivalent so that y'all know. Because it's not cheap. I also got to pay for the beats. Okay, let's see. 500 CDs is 32 pounds or $40. So basically each song it's more than that, like I said, because I have to buy the beats. The beats are usually about $25. So let's say about 700 CDs is what I'm going to spend per song, because I buy my beats from YouTube and like some other beat masters and all that stuff. So yeah, that's, now y'all know. So that's how you know. Music videos, recording, all that stuff. Yes, I put a lot of money into the music. So big shout outs to the family. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this. And shout outs to everybody who was here in the comments. For those of you guys that see a playback, please make sure you leave your comments below. But yeah, I know there's lots of ladies that agree with me and are like, I don't like how I've been pushed into this category when it doesn't represent me. It's never represented me. It's never, ever, ever represented me. You know what I mean? I ain't never been like, yeah, I want to do it on my own. I want to be a single mom. I want to be strong, independent. I've always loved men, and I've always been like, yeah, just let me get a baddie, you know what I'm saying, to do ride out with. Big shout out to the African Superstar family. Until we meet again, stay black and true. If you ain't black, just stay true.